Good Thursday morning to you. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning, and every Thursday we go to the book of Proverbs and draw out some wisdom for the day. And this morning we come to Proverbs chapter 15, the last verse of that chapter. I think it's verse 30, where Solomon says, "The light of the eyes rejoices the heart, and good news refreshes the bones." This is one of those parallel proverbs where Solomon is saying the same thing in two different ways. The question is, what exactly is he saying? On the one hand, he might be talking about those things that are on the outside of us that we see and we hear, and they bless us, they rejoice our heart, they refresh our bones. We see them in others and it comes into our lives. So we see the light in someone's eyes, light of our children or our grandchildren or a spouse or a dear friend, and it comes inside of us and just brings us joy when we see their joy in their eyes. And good news, well, you were probably refreshed in your bones to hear the good news about Andrew being free, and the good news that Dave had come through his surgery with flying colors, and Nancy was doing well as well, and that we were meeting in person for Palm Sunday and Easter and maybe beyond. It's all good news, and it brings great blessing. It blesses us. Or Solomon might be speaking about not the things that we see and hear in others, but the things that they see and hear in us. The light in our eyes, the good news that we share. Now, no need to struggle too much about the meaning, because both of those things are true. Things we see in others, the things they see in us are true. However, while it's good to be blessed, it is good to count your blessings, because it reminds us of how good God is. It is even better to bless others. And so Solomon might be speaking about the light in our eyes that we show. We show the light of Jesus in our lives inside of us, and it comes out of our eyes, because these days, with so much mask wearing, that's about all that people can see. And so they get to read our eyes, and it brings joy to their hearts. Or it might be the good news that we share, the encouraging words, the good news in our lives and in the world that we share with others to lift them up, to refresh their bones. I choose to believe it's the latter. I believe that Solomon is speaking about how we can be a blessing to others. It's good to count your blessings, but it's much better, even better, to be a blessing to others. Remember the story of Abraham, where God called Abraham and he told him to go to a land that he hadn't seen, and he promised him that he would bless him and that he would make him a blessing. So both of those things ought to be going on in our lives all the time. To be blessed and to know that we're blessed and to count our blessings. And at the same time, find ways with the light in our eyes and the good news that we share to show the light of Christ, to share the good news of Jesus, so that we rejoice the hearts of others and we refresh their bones. Both of those are good things. And so there's a challenge today to find ways to share that light and that light of Jesus, and to share the good news of Jesus. You know, in the book of Romans, the Apostle Paul quotes the prophet Isaiah and says, "How beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news, who preach good news." And so when you share in some way the good news of Jesus that has come into your life and has rejoiced your heart and refreshed your bones, it will do the same for them. We all need Jesus, especially during these times. So there's a challenge from Solomon, I believe, to show the light of Christ in your eyes and share the good news of Jesus. with your mouth. So have a wonderful Thursday. I look forward to being with you on Sunday again. And just be a blessing. Count your blessings and be a blessing today. Have a good Thursday.